This is your girl Yolanda Hearns, aka Queen Yolanda, and yes, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yes, 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 because we all still alive amongst the living on earth. And yes, I'm hurting and saddened to announce that my cat, Royal Princess Queen, passed away today in her sleep peacefully. This is her old self. This is her old self. She was a fat cat, my royal princess queen. She was a fat cat. I'm gonna love her, miss her so dearly and forever. I'm gonna miss her forever. And you know what? I took good care of her. I took good care of her and spoiled her. So my short videos, I better not see no negative comments in them. Because no, I'm not in the mood for anybody to come for me about my cat. Because I know I took good care of her to the end. Last night, gave her her last bath, her last meal. I was actually hand feeding her, making sure she was eating. I made sure she had some milk, some water, everything, and somewhere comfortable while she was laying. So I took good care of my royal princess queen. So, like I said before, do not come for me in the comments in my short videos about my cat because it is too sensitive for me. And yes, you will get told the fuck off. But yes, see how big and fat she was? Yes, she lost weight and stuff. But she was a very, very, very old cat. A very old cat. I didn't get that cat until she was grown. Until she was grown. Until she was grown. I'm gonna miss her. I'm gonna miss her so badly. My heart is hurting and it's aching. I lost pets before, but ain't nothing like Royal Princess Queen. Because I had that cat for a long time. And when I did have her, she was already grown. She wasn't a kitten, she was already grown. But I have so many memories of her. She was a funny cat. Always used to bully the adult cats I used to have in there. She always used to bully them, fight them, and you know how people fight with two hands, stand up on their 2 feet. This is how she used to fight. Okay? I was like, is she a human cat? Because the way she used to fight. But oh my goodness, I'm gonna miss her so bad. She was a fat cat. My little chubby wubby. My little chubby wubby. My little chunky butt. Oh boy. She was my little chunky butt. Yeah, I still got her stuff because she was laying right here. I made sure I gave her 24 service attended to her, and this is all her stuff she still had. But look, don't worry. Look, Rocky will eat it. her friend to the end, and he is so sad too as well. He was crying looking at her, you know. But I did got on the floor. I got on the floor with two pillows, one on my head and one on my hip, so it won't be hard on my body. I laid down right next to her, crying. I laid right next to her, crying, saying it's okay, you can leave. You know, you could leave. I'ma miss you so much, and I love you so much. I'ma miss you so much. I said my last goodbye to her yesterday. I gave her her last bath too as well. Yeah, I gave her her last bath. I still can't believe it, you know, but I know she's gone. I know she's gone, but yes, I took damn good care of her. I spoiled her. I used to dress up with her Santa hat on on Christmas, and she got her queen's crown. But I'm gonna keep that for my memory. Also got her queen crown I put on her head and stuff because she was a true princess queen. Yeah, I'm gonna miss it so much. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And yesterday was my last goodbye to her. I cried so hard in front of her, but I also told her she could go in peace, you know? She could go in peace. She could go in peace. Yup. And then last night, I had some music for her playing. And then also, I gave her her last water and milk before I went to bed. And you know, I go to bed in the morning time, like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. But I made sure I gave her her last water and her last milk. Her her last meal was chicken, salmon, beef frank, ballpark, the best. The ballpark, the best. You know. But I made sure when I went to sleep, I gave her her last water and her last milk. I took care of her to the end. Rocky, yes, he's so saddened that his sister, yes, I'm gonna call it sister, his sister left him. He had so many sisters and brothers that left him before, you know. One got stolen. But yeah, but these two, was friends to the end. And Rocky was her friend slash brother to the end. And yes, he was crying too, looking at her. And yeah, I knew she was not really because it looked like she was still breathing. Maybe she wanted to trick me one more time before she go. But when I really looked at her, and I had Maya, sorry about that. I had Maya to look at her. Then my sister and them and Najee, when they looked at her, they was like, she's gone. And then when I saw her mouth open, I knew she was gone. And I really, really looked at her, and she wasn't breathing at all. But she died peacefully in her sleep, right next to. She died with all, not with all her loved ones, because not with the kids, but she died with all her loved ones that living with her by her side, especially me and Rocky, because like I said, he's so saddened and stuff. And let's please pray for us, especially me, because I cried so much, and before I got on, I cried too. I'm gonna miss my baby, but she had longer life. She had a damn good long life. She was very, very old. Very, very old. So, yeah, I gave her and I told her, you don't have to try to, stay living. If you're ready to go, go. You know, I will dearly miss you forever, and I love you so much. And I was crying to her. She know mommy love her. She always knew mommy loved her. She just died of old age. That was that. First she started lipping. First she lost weight. Then she started lipping. Then 2 days ago? That's when all four of her legs gave out. That's when I start feeding her. Oops, sorry. I start feeding her with my hands. I made sure she ate. I made sure she drank. You know, I gave her her bath every day. You know, she was good to go. And believe me, God is proud of me that I took care of Queen for him. Yep. May she sleep in peace. But she did sleep peacefully. She died peacefully in her sleep. May she rest in peace. May she sleep in peace. My baby. She uh she was my ever second cat because I had one before her named Lucky. I believe he passed away too. But she was my second cat I ever had. And she was the last that stand out of all the cat and kittens was in my house. She was the last one to stand. Yep. She was the last one to stand. My second cat. Now she with God. She went on to glory. I'm so hurt and saddened. Even though I'm trying to stay strong, my head going a mile a minute. It's going every which way. But I have to, you know what? I have to remain strong for Rocky's sake. Because he's the only one I have left now. Royal Prince Rocky I got left now. I don't know if I'm gonna get another cat to keep him company or whatever. I don't know, but yep. But that's one thing I know. And I'm warning y'all again, do not come for me in the comments of my short videos like some of y'all did before. Okay? When I showed her. Do not come for me in the video because you get reported and blocked for harassment. But yeah, she was a very fat cat. My chunky monkey, my chubby wubby, my chunky butt, my chunky butt, my royal princess queen, baby. I this pray for me, my children, and Rocky. Please, my God leaders and my prayer warriors, please pray for us for our strength, especially me. I need it. I really do. Let me put on my crown. But yes, she gonna be really, really missed. And yes, I took damn good care of my baby. So y'all better not even think about coming for me in the comments the way I'm feeling right about now. I'm grieving now. Let me grieve in peace. Let me grieve in peace. I better not come for me because I took damn good care of her to the end, to the end. And I'm gonna show y'all what I was letting her drink out of because she's my baby. I made sure she had something so she won't be dehydrated. Yep, I got some baby bottles, water with her vitamins and stuff, and some whole milk. That's what I was feeding her from her mouth. I made sure she got something to drink. Excuse my stove, I gotta clean it. But yes, I made sure she drank so she won't get dehydrated. And I made sure she had her salmon that she liked, her tuna, chicken, and she had beef franks too. But yep, I made sure she had her her antibiotics in her water, pet hemp oil, her multivitamins, and if her stomach was hitting her, she had this. That's the one thing about it. I made sure I took damn good care of them. I'm still taking good care of Rocky too. And I took care of her to the end. I miss her like her own mother would. I miss her. I miss her. Yep. I miss her to the end. Took real good care of her. So yes, let me grieve in peace. And y'all better not come for me in those comment section in my short videos like I did before. I had to report y'all and block y'all from my page. because now I'm grieving. But one thing, I had some lot of funny moments with my thing with Royal Princess Queen. I had a lot of funny moments, sad moments, angry moments, yes. But I'ma miss her the most. I'ma miss her the most when she used to tap me when she wants something to eat while I'm eating, or just tapping me. I'ma miss her doing that because when I first got her, she started doing that, tapping me. Man, I had my kids with me and my son father with me, and we used to eat at the dining room table here at this house. That's when I got her. And she used to tap me, tap me. That's what I'm gonna miss her doing to me, tapping me. And it seemed like she stopped for a while, and recently she started doing that again, tapping me. I'm gonna miss her, especially that tapping. And one time too, when I had all those cat and kittens in my house, don't you know the big ones used to sit up on my toilet to use the bathroom, even her too. I used to have pictures of that, but it was in my last phones like years ago. But yep, I had a lot of pictures of them in my past phones. Them on the toilet. Well, her, Lucky, yeah, them two was the main one I got on the toilet. But yes, I'ma miss her tapping me. Miss her tapping me. But she died peacefully in her sleep though. And she knew she was loved. She knew she was loved. She was comfortable. I made it comfortable for her. She knew she was loved. I even played music for her. And plus I was on Bico Live too. So yeah, she had some good music playing she was listening to as well. Yeah. But yes, mainly I'm going to miss her tapping me. I thought that was so funny and cute. That drove me crazy and wild when she used to do that. I'll be cracking up when she used to tap me. I'll be like, "What, Queen? Yes, Queen. Yes." She used to just tap me. And lately, before she got gotten laying down and stuff, she started doing that again every time she see me eat my food, because I used to eat in here on the chair. Her and Rocky both, but she mainly near me, tapping me, had me cracking up at her. I'ma miss those days with her tapping me. and stuff. And yes, she had a mean streak with her too. Yes, when you make her mad, she will get your ass back. Believe that. And she would look at you mean, roll her eyes. Yo, she used to have me cracking up when she was mad too. Yeah, she had me cracking up when she used to be mad. Looking at you mean like this, like this, and rolling her eyes. And used to do stuff to get back at you too. Do something and make me mad, but I'll be like, oh, yeah, she was one of those cats. She will get you back. And then, too, that was my daughter Daria protected, too. I'm not going to tell y'all the situation, but in that situation with a certain person, I'm not going to reveal their name either. She tore that person face up, scratched that person face up, neck, arms up for my daughter Daria. That's one thing she did not play when it came to me and my children. She was our sole protector. She did not play that. She protected us. Yes, I'm gonna miss her protection too as well. And I know Daria, when Daria was living here, when she was living here recently, that cat was so underneath her, sleeping with her on. And at that time, look, at the time, I had Daria sleeping with me, right? Because she was waiting for the air mattress. So, and yeah, she will have Queen with her, sitting with her, laying with her, sleeping with her, and stuff. Yeah, she was so underneath. She knew she could get away with trouble when Darby was here. Especially when I was like, you can't get on my bed, but sometimes I let her get on my bed. Like I said, I spoiled her. And I spoiled both of them, her and Rocky. And yes, she know I'll be like, nope, you can't go on the bed right now. But with Daria here, she got away with murder. Look, she got away with murder. So I was like, okay, I'll just let her be with Daria, sleep with Daria and stuff like that. Yeah. Some days I wake up and she in the bed with us, me and Daria, because Daria was sleeping next to me at that time, and all I could do is just laugh at her. Yes. But yeah, she real close with Daria because she'll protect all of us, but that certain situation and she saw I didn't see it because I was asleep. And she sure got that person real good. And when I woke up and saw that person with scratches all over their face, their neck, their arms, she tore that person ass up for Daria. And after that, and that's when my kids was living with me. And then after that, when the middle room was Maya and Daria room when they was with me. This room that I'm in at now was Najee and Melvin's room. The other room was my room. And after that situation happened, Queen made sure she slept with her in that middle room on her bed with her to protect her. But that person was long gone anyway. But yep, that was her sole protector. Yep, I remember Christmas time. So last year was her last Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, all that. But you know what? I'ma cherish the memories in my heart. I remember when I used to do their Christmas hats for Christmas and stuff. And then yeah, her last Christmas, they had a real roast because I don't usually do turkey for Christmas and Thanksgiving. I do two oven stuffers chicken Purdue. And yeah, this time I gave them a bowl full of chicken for Thanksgiving and Christmas for they and gave them some sweet potatoes mixing with collard green juice and stuff. Yes, I hooked it up for them. Yeah, I definitely hooked it up for her last Christmas and Thanksgiving meal. And yeah, she tore it down. She tore it up. And Rocky tore it up, of course. But yes, I'ma cherish all the memories, especially the funny ones, especially the mad ones. How she used to get mad, how her face used to turn. You could tell that's how her face used to be. That's how I knew she was mad when she rolled her eyes, and then after she do something and get back at me or whoever. She was too much. I remember when I had all big cats in here before the little litters came. She used to bully every last one of them, beat them up. You see how fat she was. Look, you see, you see how fat she was. And she really took advantage of her bigness and used to bully everyone. Every big cat in there. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I remember. And yes, like I said, I know y'all saw her video with her crown on too. And her Santa hat on too for Christmas. That's one thing I used to dress my babies up for the holidays. Yeah, but you know what? At least I still got my Royal Prince Rocky left that I could still shower and spoil with love. And I've been take good care of him. And I'm gonna continue to do that too. But man, it's it is so hard to say goodbye. It is. But I had to do that yesterday for her. So April the 11th, 2025 is the day she passed. She probably went in her sleep, but yeah, it was still the same day, this morning, because I ain't go to bed like 4 or 5 o'clock, and I gave her last bottle feeds with her water, gave her some water, squeezed it in so she could swallow what she was, gave her last food. She was chopping on her food. And I gave her last water too. Then I gave her last bath too. Yup. I was about to say something. Like I said, she was a very, very, very old cat. But when she came in my house, she had nothing but good memories and good times in here. That's one thing. I spoiled her. She had her last tender treats too as well. You know, her first real pet that really died on me. You know, but she died peacefully. You know, she was resting. You know, she was peaceful. I know that. I made sure it was peaceful and nourishing for her too. I bathed her, I fed her in the baby bottles. Yes, I did. Made sure she wasn't dehydrating, you know. And yes, before I went to bed, she was still alive, and I gave her last milk and water. And she was eating good. She wasn't even really eating her cat food. Once all four of her legs, gave up, I was feeding her by hand. Feeding her salmon, chicken, tuna, beef franks, the soft part of the beef franks. She wanted. She was still lifting up her head, let me know she's still here with me, you know. She left me. For me to see a dead cat, it was like seeing a stuffed cat, like a stuffed animal. That's a looked it like to me. And you know what too? I didn't understand that dream that I had. Was it a couple days ago? Like a week ago? I had a dream too. Look, I had a dream that my mother and father was here was here in my room. And then Maya was there. And they was like, we gonna take her to the vet. And Maya had the bag. and and my father was there, and he was like, "We're going to take her." So that part was my confirmation dream that she was going to go soon too. Like I always have prophesying. Yeah, I really, to tell you the truth, now I'm thinking that I had prophecy of her death already. Because my parents both gone. And Maya was in the dream. So yes. So I dreamed about her death. And didn't realize it, you know. Didn't realize it. But I knew she was going to go soon. And I'm so glad I said my last goodbye to her yesterday, earlier yesterday. I told her, I know you don't have to try to stay here for me, because it'd be selfish for me to wanting you still here, and you ready to go. I'ma miss you forever. I love you so much. You could leave, I'ma miss you, but you could leave. I told her, and I was crying like a baby to her while I was talking to her. Yeah. I'm gonna show you how I had the two pillows. And I would lay across the floor right next to her, and one of my feet on the bed. But I had two pillows. Look, look. I had the two pillows here. My butt was on this part with my hip, and my head was in there looking at her, talking to her, crying my eyes out. Yep. Yeah, I know she was. I know. And I know she was like, look. She was just looking at me because even her meow faded away. You know how they be like meow, meow so loud. Even her meow was so silent. Meow, 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 meow. Yes, even her meows was gone. Once she lost her meow, I knew she was gonna go soon. But yep, her meow. She meowed to. She was like with no sound coming out. And yeah, she was loving some milk. In her last days, I gave her some milk so it helped her with her bones and stuff. She was tearing down some milk, her and Rocky both, because once I give her some, I give him some. I made sure they both got at the same time. And yeah, they was tearing that milk up, especially her. She was tearing that milk up. And the water, too. But she was tearing it up. I made sure she was in the room with me, so she'd have 24-hour nourish, nourishing nurse at her side, nurse mommy at her side, which I done it to the end. Boy. I miss her laying there. You know, I miss her laying there. Like I said, she died of old age. Of old age. There's nothing I could have done. Anybody could have done. Even the vets or ASPCA. There's nothing they could have done. Because look, we was heading, we was going to take her to the ASPCA to let them take her down. But you know what? I'm so glad we didn't take her. She died peacefully in her sleep. She listened to music before she went before she left me. And yes, you see how fat she was. And everybody that came to my house was super scared of her. That's how big she is. She was bigger than Rocky. Bigger than Rocky. Yep. She was bigger than Rocky. And yes, when they saw everybody that came to my house saw the size of her, they was super scared of her. But then they saw she don't really do nothing. She was a laid back cat. She, especially when company came, she was laid back in the corner. She didn't really bother nobody unless somebody bothered us, meaning the kids. And huh, that's when her temper come out then. But other than that, she was a laid back cat. A laid back fat cat. A laid back fat cat. My chubby wubby, my chunky monkey, and my chunky butt. And my royal princess queen. I even no got a crown bed, but it was too small. Too small. All I could do now is cherish the memories that I had with her, me and my family had with her, and yes, just cherish the memories and keep it in our hearts. I'm so out of it. I even got a headache too. She was a good mouse chaser and killer. The mouse that was poisoned, she'd just kill and leave it. But the mouse was not poisoned, she would eat it up. She would eat it up. Yeah, she was. the good mouse catcher. But I thank God that once they did those my apartment over, I haven't saw a mouse until the last time I was telling y'all about those witches and warlocks was astral projecting in my house as mices. That's the only was it two mice I had, and she got them, and I helped her get. She got the first one, but I helped her get the second one because I put poison on behind stuff, and the mouse was going slow. So I did. I actually look was playing with it with a broom, playing with the mouse, rolling it, kicking it, and stuff with the broom. Then I just put my toilet seat and I pressed the live mouse that was dying in the toilet and flush it. That's what I did. So hopefully they don't astral project no more into mices in my house again, but I got mouse poison down. I got mice poison down. But yeah, the Lord called her home this morning while I was asleep too. Because I got up about 10:26 because my phone rang and something told me to look over because as soon as I wake up, I always look over and saw her breathing, so I knew she's still here, but something told me I had like a eerie feeling in my gut, and my gut feeling always right. But when I saw her, it seemed like she was. It looked like I just say. I guess God probably was tricking me, and she was tricking me. It looked like she was breathing real slowly, but it wasn't. I had to keep on looking. I had to call Maya in from her room and see if she if she see her breathing, real low, but she was gone, a goner. But I'm so glad I did my last goodbye. Rocky did his last goodbye. He really did his last goodbye by crying earlier today. Looking at her crying, crying, crying. He was when she was down. I couldn't stop him really for because I wanted her to be peaceful, you know. But I couldn't keep him from her. That's how close he was to her. And yeah, he was really crying earlier. I just Rocky, Prince Rocky, Royal Prince Rocky. But yes, and he got his crown too. I know y'all see on a short video a long time ago, a couple months ago, but they crown and then they Santa hats and stuff for Christmas. Her spirit's still with us. Don't y'all notice when y'all hear about somebody dying or whatever, you always have that feeling in your stomach with your grieving and sadness. I hate that. Especially if you're close to them, which I was close to her. I made sure I took good care of her. From the first day I got her, and she was grown then, to the last day this morning. She had some good years because before I took her in, I used to feed her right in front of my door. She was a street cat, so she knew how to kill those mice. She was a street cat I took in. And at first I was feeding her, and she had both perfect eyes. Okay? I don't know who did that to her, but God will punish them. But yeah, before I got her, I used to feed her cat food and stuff. She would always come to me and my children right in front of this building. She would always come to us, and I always have them get a can of cat food so I could feed her. One day, I saw somebody had to kick her eye like it was. That made me so angry. You know what I did? I went straight to Petland when we had it still there. Got a cat bag with some food, and me and my homemaker at the time bring her in with the thing with the bag. I took her in, and she was in my house ever since then. And for the drama that caused the fear she had after that drama, what happened to her eye, whoever did that to her eye, did not want to go back outside at all, at all, at all. She did not want to go back outside my door. So she was inside my house the whole time I got in her. She she came from a street cat to a home cat. I took good care of her ever since then. And that was a lot of years ago. Maybe like 20 years ago. Just about. Yep. So I had her a lot of years. Yep. A lot of years. But she was with God now, underneath his wings. Last time my children saw her live when they came to my party. That's when and we had Queen Rocky in my main room, my original main room at the end. And then they were showing Zane, my cat and dog. They came to the door with him so he could see my cat and dog. That's the day last time seeing him, Queen alive. Yeah. Hey, I'm on live.
Just hold on, just want to let you know. She came back. The doctor said that there was a mistake in her test results. All her stuff is good, so she's good with carbon dioxide and everything.
Huh?
I said, that was God. She's good. Everything's good. It was a mistake in the carbon monoxide thing they said, which I believe it was nobody but God who healed her. And she's good.
Who good?
Daria,
Oh, it was carbon dioxide.
I
Oh,
told you that other time that she just her kidneys wasn't producing that. You said it was the
oh,
kidney.
oh.
Yeah, it was a kidney. So tell Maya that she's good. She better go and take her results to see what's going on with her. So we'll know
Maya,
what's going
talk
on.
to on to. Oh, sure. So, this time.
Yes.
Daria's results came back.
What happened?
She's all her tests is good.
That's
No
good.
carbon dioxide. He said a mistake. There's no carbon dioxide. But I told her, devil make you believe it was nobody else. It was God and everybody else. I said that was nobody but God.
Yep.
So you better go take yours so we can see what results.
Yeah. I go to that doctor on Tuesday.
Alright.
I mean,
Her later.
yeah, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Take the arrow.
We gotta get a scissor.
But do you know the scissors from your nail clip? You could try that.
That's too small.
Why are you using scissors?
Oh, because you point the ends.
Those scissors is too small, Maya. That won't not cut the end of my braids.
No, tiny.
Those not scissors. Those like pliers. Those not. Oh, see who's at the door. The door ringing. See who at the door.
So the yard is a 99%. Let me get some scissors.
Yeah.
I say. But when you finish, you gonna get your hair done?
Yeah, I'm gonna see what's in my money card if I got money left.
Well, go ahead and do your live. The live watch you talk to me.
Yeah.
Oh, hi,
Say hi.
Hi.
Oh, it is a mailman trying to get in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, later. Yeah.
What happened? What did she say?
Oh no, she'll talk to me later. Talk to us later. But yeah, do your test results too. You know. But thank God that was only God. Is that's one thing about God? He always look out for me and my children's health. Yes. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know what I was saying before. I forgot what I was saying on the live just now. But like I said, she was well taken care of, believe that. And anybody that know me, that know my pets, my babies, they know I took good care of them. They know. And another thing too, when before our my apartment got done, and we used to have like space heaters, real space heaters. Don't you know, her and Rocky both loved it, the heat. They loved it to be underneath the heater 24/7 when it was on in the winter time. That's one thing. They loved the heat too as well. They loved it, the heat as well. But like I said, I'm gonna miss her tapping me. Tap, 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 tap. I used to get a kick out of that laughing. Yep. She used to tap, 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 especially when she wants something to eat from me. Or she see me eating, she'd come real close. I knew what she gonna do. Once I saw her real close to me, tap, and I said, okay. Soon as I put something in my mouth, tap, tap, tap. That was the happening cat I ever see. Yes, 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 yes. I had a lot of good memories with her. A lot of good moments, funny memories. Oh my goodness. A lot of good memories. And yes, I fed her as a baby, but she's my baby as with a baby bottle with her water and milk. She loved the milk though. At least she got her vitamins, her last vitamins in her water before she. Yeah, may she may she sleep in peace, rest in peace now. She's sleeping peacefully, I know that. My baby gone for me. She left me. Another one left me. Another one left me. But ain't gonna end. You know? I know death is a part of life, but this death hit me different from the last with the last deaths of my kittens and cats. This one really hit me different because that was my second cat ever. And like I said, she was the last one standing that was still with us. Out of all the cats and kittens, even my first cat, Lucky, he left me. I believe he passed too. Cause somebody took took him away before I could see, because see him dead or dying or whatever. And this really hits me different because I actually saw her dying. I even had a dream about it, but then I actually saw her dying before my eyes. I actually saw her dead today before my eyes. That's too much for me. Too much for me. But yeah, too much for me. And I made sure I took good care of her to the last day today. I know I'm gonna cry some more. Because before I came on here, I was crying. You know? Before her last. And then, too, those last 2 days, she didn't pass no pee or her feces. And when she died, I ain't see no feces on her pee at all. I was like, sure, but she wasn't moving. But I was like, why I don't see her feces? With my other cats, I saw their feces. It didn't come out. Oh my goodness, my back is hurting me. My back is hurting me. I wish I had something of her to take with me, but the crown that I bought for her, I could keep that. I took care of her to her dying day. I'm missing her already. Seems so well. Oh, so well. It doesn't seem so real to know, but it is real. That she gone from me. She left me. All I could do is take the memories with in my heart of her. It hurts so bad. this might be a series because during the years, y'all saw videos of her, you know, and stuff, and her in my lives. We all grieving, really. I'll be back. Part two coming back. Cause I really need y'all in my grieving moments. I really need y'all to talk to. So part two coming soon. And thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for the 2 likes, my queenie babies. God bless y'all. Heaven smile upon y'all. Be sweet. I love y'all. But God love y'all always. Keep keep me and my children in prayer. And yes, this is your girl Yolanda Hearns, aka Queen Yolanda. And yes, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yes, 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 yes. You know why? Because we all still alive amongst the living on earth. And always thank God for your life, health, and strength. Because not everyone woke up this morning like my royal princess queen didn't wake up this morning when she went to sleep this morning. And yes, cherish your loved ones, especially your cats and dogs, or your animals, any animal. Cherish them. I cherish Royal Princess Queen to her dying day this morning, which is April the 11th, 2025. Cherish your loved ones and your animals. I love y'all. Have a blessed Friday. Happy Friday to everyone. Have a blessed Friday. Yep, right on a Friday. Wow, I thought this was Najee. Wait. Wow, I thought that was Najee here, and that's Maya. Ain't that something? They looking so much alike. My Me and my kids all look alike. That's one thing, and I'm thinking that's me and Najee smiling, and she looked just like Najee Maya there. Maya looked just like Najee there. I was thinking that was her, but keep us in prayer for our strength, especially me. Cherish your loved ones. I, I do at least have one more day with my royal princess queen, but I didn't. Today was the day God took her on home with him. And I'm so glad I said my last goodbyes to her and told her she could go. There isn't no reason for you to hang on. If you're ready to go, go, you know. And yes, she was ready to go. I love y'all. God bless y'all. And happy Friday to y'all. Ooh, boy. Happy Friday to y'all. Yeah, she with God now. The God gonna take care of her now. Once she died, I retired. Not retired. Yeah, I had to retire because now God taking care of her now. And yes, the devil is a liar. He stays busy. So we got to stay prayed up. And please stay prayed up for me and my children, for our strength in our grieving time. And please, no one better not come for me in those comments with my short videos. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Have a blessed Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday.